Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. We are going to be finishing up our sweater, and I want to talk about this sleeve first. This is the sleeve that I did, and we chained 85, and then I made it, I wanted a quarter length sleeve, so I made it 10 inches. So this is 10 inches this way. And then I put a border around it because this way I needed 18 to 20 inches, and actually it worked out well since I put a border around the others and it's all going to match. So so what I did is I put the same border that I put around the panels, the front and back panels, the exact same border, but I did 4 rows of it instead of 6. So 4 rounds. So I did 4 rounds of it. Now I'm getting ready to sew them together. So it gets folded this way. And I didn't cut this off because I didn't want another end. So what we're going to do is I put the 2 corners together right there. And we're going to crochet this together the way we did the shoulders and the sides, the exact same way. And it is the back loop of the front panel, or the front, and the front loop of the back. And we're just going to single crochet down here. And of course you'll have to do this for both sleeves. Alright, and then I just single crocheted in that corner right there. Alright, so now, whoops, need the sweater. Alright, so now we need to get the sweater, and I need my pins. And to me, it's easier to pin things together before I do any sewing to see how it's going to turn out. This is the seam that we just got done, and I'm making it the top part so that it matches all of this. And usually when I do a seam, I put it underneath the arm. But it will match this up really nicely because I have the same seam coming down here. So I decided to do it this way. It's a little bit bigger than the hole, but I think we can make it work. There we go. It goes around there really nicely, so I think it'll be fine. All right. So we are going to put this together. We're going to continue crocheting this together the way we did before. And then right here's these two corners. So there's those two corners again. And then we're just going to continue crocheting this thing together the way we have been this whole sweater. So I just put it together, and now I'm just going to take the pins out as I go. So we're just going to crochet all the way around it. And then you'll do the other sleeve the same way. So I'm going to get both of my sleeves on, and then we'll be back to do around the sleeves next. So I will see you then. Alright, so I've got connected, I've got my sleeve on, and I've got it connected at the end of the sleeve. And I'm feeling like this is really wide, so I'm going to do some deleting here. Or decreasing. So, we're going to single crochet in the first one. And I'm going to do a invisible decrease in the back using the back stitches. The back loops. Then I'm going to single crochet. Now I'm in the back loops only here. And then I'm going to do a decrease. So we're going to decrease after every other single crochet is what we're going to do. I'm working this end in. And that should bring it up pretty good. We're going to go all the way around, and I will, I'll be with you when we get around to this end. Alright, so we're back, and I am almost finished with this row. Doing my decrease. And it ends up right here in this corner, and I'm going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. That kind of yeah. It kind of calms it down a little bit. It's still a big sleeve, but that's okay because it's a 3/4 length sleeve. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet and 2. We're going to do the same thing that we did with this. Yes. And then we're going to single crochet in the 3rd. And then we're going to chain 3, because we do our picot on the 3rd. And then we're going to single crochet in. Now this is both loops too. And then we're going to do the 3rd one, and then do our picot. So that's a chain 3, and then we come down into that stitch, into the 2 side ones here, and then we're going to slip stitch there. And then continue with our single crochets, and then we do a picot. So every 3rd one you're doing a picot on. So there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And picot. And we're going to do this all the way around. 2, 3. And a bit of picot. That looks like it's going to stick out there okay. One, 2, 3. And a picot. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're just going to do that all the way around. And then you're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet that we made at the end. And do your other sleeve the same way in those 2 rows. So I'm going to do mine, I'm going to finish mine off camera and get my other sleeve done. And then when we come back, we're going to do something to the bottom of the sweater. Alright, so now I'm at the bottom of the sweater. And I'm starting, I'm going to start right here on this corner. Chain 1. Single crochet in that corner. And back loops only, we're just going to single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to finish single crocheting off camera, and I will be back to show you the next round. Alright, so I'm all the way around there with the singles, and I'm going to chain 3. Actually, no, we're just going to chain 2. And that is not going to count as a double crochet. So I'm going to put a double crochet in that same stitch. I must not have worked that in. Oh, we'll work it in this time. And then, did I put it in the same stitch? Yeah. Alright, now we're going to double crochet in every stitch all the way around. And I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay. Alright, I should have said this before we did that row of doubles, but if you do not want to go any further than that single, then I would call it done. Or, if you've got your doubles in, you want to do another row of singles, you could call it done there too. I am putting a skirt on this thing, and I'm going to do a double skirt. And I'm showing you what we're going to do with this. This is going to be interesting. We're going to chain one here, and then I am going to do back loop double crochets all the way around this thing. This is going to be the back part of the skirt. So we're just going to do back loop double crochets there. Oh yeah, that'll work out perfect. Alright, how I want to do this. Alright, so I'm going to complete this round with my back loop double crochets, and we will be back to tell you what to do next. Alright, so I've got, we're going to chain two from here, and all the way around this. This chain two is not going to count as a double crochet, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be putting 2 double crochets in every stitch. So we're increasing this. I want to make this a big wavy skirt, so we're going to increase all the stitches. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so we're all the way around there, and now we're just going to, I chained 2, but this does not count, so we're going to put a double crochet in that same stitch, and then we're just going to double crochet around for about, let's go do 3 rounds. Let's do 3 rounds of that, and then we'll be back to see what to do next. Okay, so I have 3 rows on of just double crochets, and we are going to repeat this row. So we're going to chain 2, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in that same stitch, because that chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. And we're going to put 2 double crochets in every stitch around. Alright, and so we're just going to continue doing that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. Alright, so we're done with that, and now we have 5 rows since we started these doubles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to chain 2, and then put a double crochet in that same one. And we're just going to double crochet in every stitch around. And you're going to do that for the next 5 rows. So, once we get that done, we'll be back to show you what to do next. Okay, so the last round, and we will be finishing this up. Chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the first 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do our picot. 3 chains, and then slip stitch down into this stitch right here. So this last row is our picot row. Just like we did around the sleeves and just like we did around the collar. So we're doing this around the bottom of the sweater as well. So there you go. And that is, you'll do that all the way around and you'll be finished. You will come back, slip stitch to the first stitch, and then it will be done. I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this sweater with me. I want to thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye now.